We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't at the die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the die to meet the devil. I ain't at the die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like damn, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. So I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Woo, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coast shit. Coming up on my
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer, ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat, hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some, get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drums, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest, I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my divorce. First breath I took, a life too surreal. Second breath I took was the pivot and strike, finish the kill. Influenced by might, with every sentence reveal. I won't pay back, fuck a dollar bill. Remain calm as the pressure build. Gotta endure until I let this pump whistle at my foes in memory of Emmett Till. I only live to do my master's will. And shoot BK, motherfucker. Ain't no cowards on this battlefield. Gone astray but made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Every error was a lesson learned. Now I don't move, let's it get approved. Won't take a step till it get confirmed. Armed and tape, it was made for our sakes. March like a tank, one step will make the ground shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth spread like an outbreak and bring hell at them crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I want payback for the scars in the slave memoirs. Till Christ arrived, I can't let it slide. Ignore the lies. The only free will that's before your eyes is life or death, nigga, you decide. This heaven was made for me and my fellow. I patiently wait with my eyes on the sparrow. And I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. Before I ever let a white bitch do me like Othello. I want out this.
Music good, but yeah, that's what I wanted. It was a little crooked too. What? Yep. So the video video is gone, but that's still here because we're unmuted. That's all right. I'm about to kill it right now. What? All right. What's up, man? Shalom, y'all. Gonna end it right there. Y'all about Shemi Al-Shah broke a thumb. Y'all Shemal Thudden about Shemi Al-Shah. This is the Isupk. We started out of 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem. We're under Commanding General Yohanan. We've been teaching the truth since 1969 that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Israelites and what it is we need to do in our current times, you know what I'm saying, to get the Lord back on our side, to get out of this condition that we're in, man. We are not affiliated with any other so-called Hebrew Israelite group or anything like that. You understand? Like, you know what I mean? You got any questions? We're going to get it in today. Today is a scripture breakdown class. I'm going to be holding it down tonight. So any questions you have, if I know the answer, I'm going to answer it. If I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you. You understand? So, for all of y'all who do not know the whole Bible and do not understand everything out of the Bible, this is what this class is for. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that do know everything in the Bible, you should be in my spot. I should be asking you some questions. And please believe, if I don't get no questions tonight, I'm going to start Captain Tazaryak and everybody. I'm asking questions as if I'm a Christian. So we're going to get it in. I'll give y'all a chance to type your questions in online. Be as detailed as possible. I'll start with brothers and sisters in the room. If y'all got anything, come on with it.
So like I said, real quick, like as we went over the high holy day, like the Passover for unleavened bread, and it mentions it's that we should do no servile work. Can I get like a breakdown? Because I know for sure like we hosted the unleavened bread here at the school. So of course there's work that got to be done. So like how would you break that down, like as far as the work that we have to do and what it's talking about in I believe it's Exodus chapter 12.
Okay, you can go ahead and read it. Have you looked up the word?
Kind of servile work is strenuous labor work.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I wouldn't have looked up servile work. I would have looked up servile. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we'll read the scripture and then we'll get what servile is.
The book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 12, verse 14. Sorry, 13. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. And in verse 14, and this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generation. Ye shall keep it a feast day and an ordinance forever.
Again, I always bring this up, right? Like the laws were given to us for what reason? Does anybody know why we were given the law?
so we can know how to govern the kingdom.
That's it. So we can know how to govern the earth. So we could know how to rule over other nations. That's the point of us having the law, statutes, and commandments. Like, people think that it's a religion, that it's some club that you join. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be born an Israelite, first of all. The Lord wanted a certain people to rule the earth. Well, the law, statutes, and commandments that he gave us was given to us so that we could rule. Because guess what? If you're in servitude, if you're in captivity, it is damn near impossible. You know how many brothers and sisters had to work for the Passover or for the Sabbath day or for the whatever high holy day or this, that, and the third? Because otherwise you can't eat. You can't pay your bills. You can't put a roof over your children's head. You understand? These laws were given to us so that we would know how to rule. We would know how to rule the earth. We would know what to do with the other nations that are under us, what we do with our children, our people. So when it says that, you know what I mean, the last part you just read one more time, Baba Sir.
It shall be, you shall keep it a feast to the Most High throughout your generations.
Right, you shall keep it a feast to the Most High throughout your generations. The white man has holidays, and he keeps it a feast. Every year, you have Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, St. Patrick's Day, Memorial Day. You know what I'm saying? You damn near have to go and barbecue for Memorial Day every year. You have to, because he keeps it a feast. He sets it up. You're off work, you know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord gave us this so that we would do the exact same thing. We would keep it a feast unto him every year. But guess what? If you're in slavery, you can't necessarily, do it like that. I mean, according to your slave master, according to your boss at work. Now, you can do it and say, F my boss, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and go ahead and do it. But this is, the Most High is telling you this is what you have to do, right? So all of this is based off of us being in rulership, of course, right? So we're in rulership. We are going to keep this a feast unto the Most High forever throughout our generations. It's why it's so, wonderful what brothers and sisters do in the Isupk now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we send out the calendar at the beginning of the year. Brothers and sisters decide, hey, okay, I need to get this day off. I'm using my sick days for this. I'm gonna use my PTO for this. I'm gonna use my vacation for this. You know what I'm saying? So that we can keep it a feast unto the Lord, even throughout our slavery. You know what I'm saying? And it's to show the Most High that I don't give a damn about Christmas. I'll work on Christmas. I'll work on Thanksgiving or whatever the hell else they got. But on these days, I want to serve the Lord. If at all possible, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And brothers and sisters who are serious about serving the Most High, that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, gotta work. Nah, F that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that day off. If not, I'm gonna act like yeah, I'm sorry, I can't come in, because we are going to keep it a feast even in our captivity. Even in this slavery, we're going to make sure we follow the laws of the Most High that we should have followed in rulership. Okay? Keep going.
Okay. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
Mm-hmm.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses.
Mm-hmm.
For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day unto the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, and in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. Mm-hmm. No manner of work shall be done in them.
Like, answer me this too. Like, if you could imagine, us in the early 1800s or the late 1700s in America, how do we keep this holy convocation when there's a whip at our back all day long? Right? You understand? Like, this was given to us in rulership. I just want to beat this point home. You know what I'm saying? That this is how we're supposed to rule. You know what I'm saying? When you get on top, this is how you do it. Every single year, you're going to hold a holy convocation. You're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? If they got me working from sun up to sundown, there's no way that I could keep this. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in the cotton fields all day picking cotton with a whip at my back. If I move, you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But this is given to you in rulership. Okay? Keep going.
No manner of work shall be done in them.
They got a whip at my back. What do you mean no manner of work shall be done? You know what I'm saying? This is given to you because you're in rulership. So this is what you have to understand. You being in rulership, you're not working. You're not in the fields. Who's working?
Your servants.
Yeah, the other nations. They're working. Your ox and your ass, which you do not own right now, is working. You understand? So what we do right now is something different. Like we're in slavery right now. All right. And so even the Levites at that time when we were in rulership, what would they be doing?
It'd be judging, it would be policing.
I'm talking about on the holy convocations on these days.
They would be feasting. They would be like receiving.
They would be working. Yeah, they would be doing the same thing that you do when the closing of the Feast of Unleavened Bread comes, or when the Passover comes. The Passover, these brothers, you know what I'm saying, the sisters we got down here, they did not stop moving. So all we did was work because we hosted the Passover here, right? All we did was work. Well, it was the same thing as what the priests do, right? It's not any different. Like, okay, the servile work is what you where you getting jammed up. This is not servile work. It's not like servile is to somebody else, right? Like to a master that's over us. In rulership, we don't have you're the master. If you decide to pick some corn on the Sabbath day, is that servile work?
No.
Why not?
Because you gotta eat just for yourself.
You missing it. I just gave it to you.
Like, you're not serving somebody else.
Yeah, nobody's making you do it. It's not servile. Give me the definition of servile real quick. Because if I do it as a master, who the hell am I serving? As a master, that Christ said, when Christ washed the feet of the disciples, he's the master. He's the outer one. He's on top. Who's making him wash the disciples' feet? Is that servile work? No, but he is serving them it's the same service that a father does unto his children, or that a husband does unto his wife, or that a wife does unto her husband, or that a wife does unto her children. It's not servile in that you're like a slave or you're getting paid. I serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I serve my people, but I'm not a servant. I'm not a slave unto them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have that you're my master and you tell me what to do. I do it because I know it needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Whether I need to eat, whether I need to make sure that you get pulled out of a ditch on the Sabbath day, whatever the case may be, it's not servile. You understand? Give me the servile. Give me the definition.
So I have it in the concordance. It's H5656. It says labor, service, labor, work, labor of a servant or slave, labor, service of captives or subjects.
That's what you need, right? It's the labor of captives or servants. Somebody, but when you're the master, you're not captive. You're not a servant. You're not a slave. You understand? So to have servile work, you know what I'm saying? To do servile work, you would have to have some man over you. You understand? The only man that I would serve in rulership, or not man, or the only enemy is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Or the king. And that's the point. That's what you have to understand about servile work. So this law was given to us to rule. You can't make nobody else work on the Sabbath day. The Sabbath day wasn't telling you not to work. You're a prince. You're not working. Are you picking corn? Are you harvesting? Are you doing this and that and the third? Never. You never do it. This law was given to you so that you could rule. This is how you rule. You can't make nobody work, not even your ass or your ox. You can't make nobody or nothing do servile work on the Sabbath day or on any other Sabbath day, the high holy days. You understand? So that's what this is talking about. You had something on there?
I know we give orders down, like to get certain things done. Is that not servile work?
It's not. Okay. I'm trying to get out of this. He's not following no orders from me on the Sabbath day. Listen, okay. Is there any other definition on the servile that you had?
No. It was one, but it said service to God.
It's the only other. That's who I serve. You know what I'm saying? As a master, as a Lord, that's who you would serve. There's nobody above the Most High. So here's what you got. Okay, if I told my wife to change the baby's diaper on the Sabbath day, am I wrong? Wow. Why you say it so quick? Because with you, it was like, yeah, I mean, wait a minute, I just got orders. I should be able to be like, wow, this is Sabbath day. I'm resting. You know what I'm saying? So why can I tell my kids, okay, can I tell my kids to pick up their toys on the Sabbath day, or did it just leave them in the middle of the floor? I mean, answer. I mean, I need to answer.
Well, I wouldn't say that I know, but I don't think so.
You don't think I can tell them?
No, I don't think that it would be wrong to.
Why not? You got to read your definition again. That definition is giving it to you like, okay, this is the service that you do is not that of a slave or a servant or like labor like that. You understand? But it doesn't mean that you just lay and don't move all day. That's not what Sabbath or rest is talking about. Like you can do things like I might need. Which one of you seeing your brother's ox in the ditch on the Sabbath day would not straightway go and pull it out? That's what Christ is trying to explain to brothers, like because that's how they think that. Oh, that's work. I mean, I got to go get my truck and pull it out and this and that and third. That's not servile work. You should want to do it as a brother.
Right.
In the spirit of brotherhood, you should want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like for any other situation, like us doing the work of the Lord, us going to camp on Saturdays, right? You should want to do it. You should want to do that. You understand why? Because I serve the Most High. I actually really do serve my people. You know what I'm saying? But it's not servile. It's not slave. It's something that I choose as a man in rulership, in authority, knowing what needs to be done and what don't need to be done. I make that choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so at the end of the day, it's not servile work. It's more like, you know, if this needs to get done, if I can do it, you know what I'm saying? If I give an order on the Sabbath day, the only orders that I would give is with the work of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then, you know, like I said, in my own household, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like these toys in the middle of the floor, it's somebody gonna get effed up out here. Somebody's gonna be hurt. It's my job to protect them. I don't care if it's the Sabbath day or not. It's still my job to do that. You know what I mean? And do I just leave it there? What if I go and pick it up? What if I don't tell them to do it? What if I go and pick the toys up? Is that wrong? What if I go and pick everything up? What if I change the diaper? What if I don't tell my wife to do it, but I change the diaper? What if I don't tell my wife to fix the kids something to eat, but I do it? Are the kids supposed to starve because it's the Sabbath day? Should I make my baby fix his own bottle? It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not servile work. It's a difference between what servile work is and what moving. like you're just moving. Like you're working. You bent down, you picked up some corn. You ate it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing servile work. Like in America today, the best way to explain it is something that you would get paid for. You know what I'm saying?
So I had servant. Oh, sorry.
I have servant in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hits on what you're talking about. So,
Please.
Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 538. Servant. Use of slave. Wage servant.
What is it?
Wage servant.
What is it?
Wage servant.
This is what I was is like to me in America. That's how I, like how I equate it. It's something that you would get paid for. I get wages for this. This is my job, or you know what I'm saying, slavery. That's what we call it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you look at like servile work. You know what I'm saying? Like my ox or my ass does not eat unless it does what I want it to do. This servant does not eat or does not put a roof over his children's head unless he comes to work. He don't come to work, I will not pay him. I'm not paying him. He's not going to have a place to live. He's not going to have nothing to eat. He's going to be walking around here naked because he did not do the service of what his job is. That's servile work. That I cannot do on any Sabbath day, on any high holy day. I can't do that. I can't make him come to work. I can't fire him. I can't make him not eat because it's a Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? You ain't come to work today. You ain't supposed to come to work today. You serve the Most High the same way I do. You should. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So basically,
I just need like one or two.
Saying like you have to give him that day off.
Damn. Got some honey left? Let me get one more. Hey, big up to Kadawa. These things is delicious. Hope they're good the second day out the refrigerator. These suckers is delicious. Unleavened bread. I'm eating unleavened bread. It's already over, man. Feasting on unleavened bread is over. I'm still feasting on this junk. All right. What did you say, Alex?
If I may, sir. Okay, so yeah, it's like saying you have to give them that day off. You have that the Sabbath, you have to give them off. The holy convocation, you have to give them off. Certain days, the Lord requires that you give your employees day off.
Right. You have to. There's days that you cannot make them work. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they want to go and if they pick corn for you all throughout the week, right? And then on their day off, they want to go and pick some corn for their children to eat. That's not servile work. They're not doing it for me. They're not doing it for wages. They're not doing it because I'm making them doing it. They are the boss right now. On their day off, on that Sabbath, they are the master of their own house. So if they want to go and pick some cotton or they want to pick some corn for their children to eat, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? So servile work is simply like I can't make somebody do something for their wages to determine whether they eat, clothe themselves, or shelter themselves. I can't do that. They are my servant. That's what a slave is. You understand that, right? Like an employee, the only reason why you're an employee is because you have to feed yourself and your children. You have to put a roof over it. Otherwise, whose employee would you be? That's servile. I have to serve this person for these things that I need. Well, you're not serving anybody, you know what I'm saying, over you like that. So in the high holy days, the Sabbath days, the servile work is you can't make somebody do this in order for them to feed their children or this, that, and the third. You can't make them do that. You know what I mean? That's against the law. But let's say in the truth, right? The brother made, he made the case, you know what I'm saying, to get out of, going to camp or what is it? What else is it you don't want to do? He's like, shit, wait a minute, it's the Sabbath now. You can't make me do this. I don't have to follow orders today. Well, here's the thing with that. You're absolutely right. It's not servile. You are not going to miss a meal if you do not come to camp out. If you leave the truth today, you're not going to not eat. We're not paying your wages here. You understand? We're not making, you know what I mean? So that's the orders that you follow here is because we serve the Lord and we serve our people. We serve our children. We serve our daughters and we serve our mothers and we serve our wives and our brothers. That's what we do by choice, by authority, by you being called an officer. It's by your choice. You make the choice. You can listen. I've seen a ton of brothers do it. They can leave whenever they want to. They cannot do this. It's too much. Saturday, I should be spending time with my kids. Go ahead. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What the hell you think we're doing in here? You know what I'm saying? We looking out for your kids. You know what I'm saying? We looking out. So that's the whole point. It's not servile work in here. The orders that we give in here is the service of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And the orders that I give, listen, What the hell am I gonna do if you decide not to follow the order? Are you know what I mean? Listen, you're the person who pays your wages is not me. You know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and read that definition one more time. The shop, what you had?
Concert. Servant. And the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Look, telling a brother to read at camp. Read! Hold up, nigga.
How much am I getting paid now?
It's the Sabbath day. You don't be giving me no orders. This is servile. It's not servile work. It's not what that is. You know what I'm saying? Just goddamn read it. Read!
Page 538. Servant. Use of slave. Wage servant. Israelite acquired slave through purchase. In war, Israelite could become slave through poverty.
Yeah, I didn't purchase my children or my wife or any of you priests and officers in here. You know what I'm saying? That are under me. That's not, you are not a slave. You're not a servant. You're a servant because you make yourself one. The only way that you can be a servant in here is that you decide to serve the Lord's people. You decide to serve the Most High. That's the only way that you can be a servant. You know what I'm saying? Nobody purchased you. We didn't gain you in war or anything like that. So every brother that's in here, every brother that followed Yahushua, every brother that was under Moses, you know what I'm saying? Like the things that they did in the priesthood and whatever it was by, you know what I'm saying, their service of the Most High. They chose to serve the Most High, ultimately. You know what I'm saying? The rest of this servile thing, it's a whole nother beast. That's employment. You know what I'm saying? Right. In our terms. You know what I'm saying? Somebody paying me. Listen, you should listen. It's a good point. It's a good thing you bring it up. Listen, brothers don't want to go to camp, but they don't got no problem going to that slavery. You understand? Because he's paying them, and they not getting paid. You understand? All right. Any more?
Israelites could be slaves through poverty and birth.
Oh yeah, you went too far. Go. Wait. We want one more. Can I get one more batch, like a half a batch? What got on?
Too much. I tried to catch it.
Yeah, I know. We was in class. It's all right. Can I get one more? About to shot. It's still good though. Sister did her thing on this. I got, matter of fact, hold on, man. I ain't gonna give you no servile work right now. It's just to walk, yo. It's still good. I mean, it ain't as chewy. I mean, it's fluffy. You know what I mean? But
I put it low just in case.
Yeah, kind of. Sister, what? Do you get some? Is it crunchy?
It's good. It's like you said, chewy, fluffy.
Chewy, crunchy. Mm-hmm. Sister did her thing. Mm-hmm. Years passed, man.
That's like a dumpling.
That's how she did it.
Right.
She did it like a dumpling.
Right.
You know, she loved everything Jamaican. So.
Vegemite. I started to Vegemite sister today.
Yeah, that's too hard.
I don't cook.
Yeah, that's too much. All right. You done with servile?
Come.
Let's see what's in here. Oh man. Look at the crew, man. The whole crew in here. UPK Paco. Who is that? Oh, her Pop. Pop got nicknames out here. What's going on, Warrior? UPK Paco in the building. Sister, I think it's Shayana. I'm saying it wrong. What's the sister's name? I forget. She should have wrote it on here. La Payard in the building. Magazar. Masha Mar. What's going on, word? Heart of a Gemini. Shalom. I'm guessing that's I ain't even gonna say nothing. I don't want to offend nobody. Bayana. Priest and officer Sharat Azar. Peace and Officer Nishah, whole crew. If y'all got some questions, man, please. All right. I know the brother had one up here. I'll get his while we get these 11 cakes back under the way. He had Genesis 2:16. It says, if the tree of good and evil is referred as the other nation that was around that Adam should not eat of its fruit, what nation was referred as the tree of life? Okay. I don't know. Okay. First of all, it's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? So don't think of it like, okay, the way you're saying it is, if the tree of good and evil is referred as the other nation that was around that Adam should not eat of its fruit, all the trees, like the thing with the trees in the garden, okay, the brother's talking about in Genesis, okay. The understanding is this is like an allegory, right? The story with Adam and Eve is more like an allegory, right? Meaning it's a story that uses metaphors and similes or whatever to convey a point, to convey a spirit or a vibe, right? So in the garden, the snake is not a real physical, on the stomach snake. It's a person who's like a snake. In the garden, the trees are not like eating of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. The tree of knowledge of good and evil is following other people's philosophies and other people's customs. This is what you got to understand first off, right? So meaning this. The Most High gave us laws that we were supposed to follow. We could either eat that up, what the Lord gave us, or we could eat up what your best friend tells you, or what your mama tells you, or what the TV or the internet or whatever else tells you. Well, this is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil isn't saying that, when you eat of this, now you'll know what's good and evil. That's what people think, right? I know that's what most people think. Like, you ate from this tree, so now you know what's good and evil because now you understand, like, okay, this is good, this is evil. It goes a little deeper than that. Any of y'all brothers remember what it is? Why is it the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? Why do you now have the knowledge of good and evil?
Because now you get punished for doing evil, or the evil actually is punishment, and the good is reward, being rewarded.
Okay, almost like, okay, the clearer way to say it would be the knowledge of good and evil is now you find out why having sex with a white woman is wrong. You find out why taking drugs is wrong. Now it's the knowledge of good and evil. When before you smoke crack, you didn't know why it was evil. Everybody just say like, "Oh, that's bad. You don't do that. It's dope." You know what I mean? You're a junkie, but you didn't know why. Oh, this white woman, she loves me. She better than everybody else that I got with or whatever. Then you get with it and you find out why. Now you have the knowledge of what's good and what's evil, right? That's what the tree of knowledge of good and evil is about. Is that now I get to know. I experience going against what the Most High says, and so now I get the punishment. Now I get smacked over the head. I get AIDS. I overdose. She hits me for everything I got. You know what I mean? So eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil would be just the basic understanding is just doing anything, listening to anybody other than the Most High. You understand? Because, you know, if you understand it, Adam was the one who was given the laws of the Lord. Anybody else, whoever else, I don't care what tree it is. Don't think of it like it's a specific tree. Like here, you listen to this, anybody else. If you listen to anybody else that said anything contrary to what the Lord said, it's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now you're gonna find out. You know, like our parents used to say, you're gonna find out the hard way. You're about to find out. You could have just believed me, but you want to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So now you're going to get this evil. Now you're going to see why what I said was so good in the first place. Should have just stayed separated. Should have stayed segregated. Should have never got high. Now I'm strung out. Now I'm addicted. Now I'm physical. I can't do anything. I can't move. I don't want to eat unless I get high. You find out now. You know what I'm saying? Why it's so bad? The tree of the knowledge of good and evil, right? He says, if the tree of good and evil is referred as the other nation that was around, that Adam should not eat of its fruit, right? Which when it says eat of its fruit, meaning listen to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to eat up what your best friend is telling you, what your homeboy is telling you, what your girlfriend is telling you, what your whoever it is against the Most High. You don't want to eat that up because that is the fruit that is going to have you find out why you should never listen to their ass in the first place. You should have listened. You should have listened to the Most High. You should have listened to the man of the Lord. Eve should have listened to her husband. So it is. Adam should have listened to the Most High. He should have listened to the angel of the Most High. Instead, he wanted to listen to his woman. So now he's eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. That's what it was. All right. It's just it's like a metaphor standing in the place of Adam listening to his woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a metaphor standing in the place of Eve listening to somebody other than her man. That's what the tree of knowledge of good and evil. She ate that fruit and it was delicious unto her. She didn't want to listen to her husband no more. Like, F this Negro. You know what I'm saying? And Adam did not want to listen to the Most High. He wanted to listen to his woman. He wanted to make her happy with his dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? And so now you get to find out, you know what I'm saying, why you should have listened to the Most High and everybody else should be mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Should not eat of this fruit. What nation was referred as the tree of life? There's no okay. Tree of life is you listening to the Most High. We're gonna get the scripture. Let's just read the scripture. The tree of life it would have been Eve listening to her husband. That would have been the tree of life. Okay, just think of it like that. All right, we'll go ahead. Let's just read the scripture. You know what I'm saying? But the tree of life is like, it's not a tree. It's not you actually picking a piece of fruit. It's you following a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? A certain people, a certain spirit. You know what I'm saying? Is you following that. You know what I'm saying? It's not an actual tree. So when, you know what I'm saying, all the trees of the gardens, think of it more. We say nations. That's true. But the better way for you to understand it, because of the way you're asking the question, is think of philosophies. The East Indians have a philosophy of Buddhism and Hinduism. The Africans have a philosophy of Egyptology and Ankhism, or whatever the hell it is they believe. White people believe in this. Chinese people believe in that. The trees, think of it more like a philosophy, but it's brought to you by this people. You know what I'm saying? That's the better way for you to understand it. All right. So this philosophy of the tree of life is being given by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Adam is supposed to be the tree of life for everybody. Everybody should eat from this tree. Everybody should listen to Adam. Everybody should have listened to Moses. Everybody should have listened to Nehemiah. Everybody should have listened to Yahushua. Everybody should listen to Commander General Yohana today. Everybody should listen to them. But they don't. That's the tree of life. But there is a bunch of other trees around you, a bunch of other philosophies, a bunch of other nations that are bringing it to you. Hell, your own mama will bring you Buddhism from the same nation that you are. You understand? What's the one that says, come on, get Santeria. Santeria, you know what I'm saying? There was another one too. I know that one. That one. Brujeria. I don't listen. Our own people bring this to us. So listen, think of it more like the philosophies, right? These different things that are around us that we're surrounded by in this garden called Earth. You understand? Like that's what Adam was dealing with. He was dealing with a whole, but that's what his woman was dealing with. He's the only one that got the truth. He's the home of the truth at this time. He's the only one. And he got to deal with all these other fake Israelite groups, these fake believers in the Most High that do not know the truth. And so whatever it is they're bringing is going to let me know that this ain't the truth. It's going to let me know that this hurts. This is bad. You know what I'm saying? This is poisonous. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you think niggas found out what poisonous fruits were? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, Adam was told by the Most High, but other people throughout there, they had to just test it out. You know what I'm saying? Find out. You know what I mean? So the tree of life is hearing what the Most High says. So let's read the scripture, you know what I'm saying, and we'll break it down.
Sure, so Genesis chapter 2 and verse 8. And the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden.
Right. So first thing you gotta take off the Christian spin of it, and you imagining two white people naked with apples in the garden. That you got to take away off top. This garden is an allegory. It is not talking about like the Lord took these two people and placed them in this square rectangular field with grass and trees and this, that, and the third. Think of yourself. You live in whatever city. We in West Palm Beach. We got brothers in Jacksonville, in Orlando. We have a school here in West Palm, right? This would be the garden, right? We're at the center of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? This would be the garden. But we are at the center of it. And we are surrounded by every other philosophy, every other religion, every other nation of people. It's all around us. But everybody should be coming here. Everybody should be listening to us, but they not. This is where niggas can come to live. We go out on the streets, we pass out flyers, we put out videos, we live stream. We are where you need to come to live. But niggas do not want this fruit. They want fans only fruit. They want TikTok fruit. They want get high fruit. They want whatever, Christianity, Islam. They want all of the other fruit that is we're surrounded by. It's just this one tree right here in the middle. It's just here. It's just us. So all they got, they don't want this tree, but there's so many other trees that are pleasant to the sight. They're good. They look like they taste good. Wonderful. That's what this is saying. This is an allegory trying to explain a small faction, a small group, Adam, and him being surrounded by everything else. His mama, his daddy, everybody. The Lord didn't say that he brought Adam's mom and dad with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just him. Now he's surrounded by everything else, and he is in the middle of this garden. And there is a whole bunch of other wonderful philosophies and religions and people and women and food and traditions and holidays that are pleasing to the sight. You understand? That's what this is saying. Adam had to fight all of that. So did his wife. So did Eve. Eve had to fight all of that. It's just him. It's just her husband. It's all it was. Nobody else she knew believe like her husband believe, or believe like how she believes, so-called. Nobody else. But everything else looks wonderful. Everything else tells her that she's God. She don't need to listen to this nigga. You need to listen to him for. Who is he talking about? God. Listen. You are being fooled, sis. This nigga you don't need to do that. You better than that, girl. That's what's happening. That's what's happening though to us, man. And guess what? Same thing happened to Adam happens to us right now. You got this woman you love so much that you would die for. Carried your children, bailed you out of jail when you was jammed up. I got you. I understand. She's wonderful. She is just great, isn't she? Except for that she don't serve the Most High. And she don't respect or serve you either. That's what you really gotta swallow down. That's a hard one. Adam couldn't swallow that either. I understand. Because if he could understand, if he could swallow that, he would have told that broad to go on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He would not have listened to her or that other nation, them other trees. So that's what this is. This is you being surrounded by everything else that looks good and looks wonderful, but you got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the truth. Adam had the truth. He had the tree of life, which is what?
Information, law, statutes, commandments.
Yeah, he had the laws of the Most High, which nobody else on the earth had. It was right there with him, in the middle of the garden. He had it, but he didn't want that. Okay, read it again.
So
You ain't got to go to the top. Just give me the last verse you're at.
Yes, sir. Genesis chapter 2 and verse 9.
Hey, yo. That's that shit right there, boy. That shit is delicious.
Verse 9. And out of the ground made the Most High God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah, we surrounded by all of it. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And a river went out of Edom to water the garden. Eden, it's like it. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. And from thence it was parted and became into four heads. The name of the first is Pasam, that is it which compasseth the whole land of Hivalah, where there is gold. And the gold of that land is good. There is Badil the iron, and the onyx stone. And the name of the second river is Gaham. The same is that compasseth the whole land of Ethiopia. And the name of the third river is Hadakil. That is it which goeth toward the east of Assyria. And the fourth river is Euphrates. And the Most High Power took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. And the Most High Power commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden thou mayest freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. For in that day thou shalt eat it thereof, thou shalt surely die. And the Most High Power said, it is not good that man shall be alone.
Right. So you stop there. Right. So what verse is that?
Verse 17, sir.
Okay. So again, like these trees, again, don't think like trees like they're separated. Just think that you're surrounded by different philosophies, different things, different ways of life. What's another way? Different. That's the word. Different cultures, this, that, and the third, whatever. Here's what you have to understand. Somebody asked me the other day about like dealing with other nations, right? I'm like, listen, I love curry jerk food. I don't know if that's Jamaican or not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Captain Shot. I'm pretty sure it is. But we took that joint and made it ours. Like whatever curry stuff they be making, it is not like what the Benjamites be making. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say, can't think of nothing else right now. What do white people do good? It's not that funny. It's something they do good. White people do something good, man.
Shoot. Food wise, right? Culture. Oh, the same thing. Okay.
Isupk hit it right there. Like they are hella hunters. Like yeah, otherwise we'd be still, you know what I'm saying? Trying to kill a boy or something. They wouldn't got some ballistics and some ammunition, and I love it. It is wonderful. I love to go to the range. I'd go and I'll get it in. You know what I'm saying? But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, that you don't want to eat, right? Meaning this, there are some things that are forbidden by the Most High, by the laws of the Lord. There are certain things that you cannot do. Me shooting a gun, there's nothing wrong with that. I want to take some curry. I want to get this and I want to do that. Listen, I seen sisters come to the Passover in some gorgeous gowns. You know where 90% of them came from? Tell me where they came from. Elam. Them East Indians. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Made a beautiful dress. Sure did. Listen, where you think of bulletproof vest? Get me one of them. Esau does that. Excellent. Give me a bulletproof vest, whatever. Here's the point. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil is just saying that there are things that the Most High says that are good and that are evil. And those things, you don't want to find out why it's evil. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to find out. The Lord said don't do it, don't do it. Just don't eat that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is they telling you, that don't do that. So you're surrounded by all these nations. You being separate doesn't mean you can't be cool. Like, yo, what's happening? What's y'all cooking over there? Oh, okay, all right, cool. You do that. You eat it that freely, however you want to do it. They get to talking about, yeah, this is snake we putting this curry on, though. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Or, I mean, whatever the case may be. So the tree of life is the law, statutes, and commandments. If whatever these other trees got going on does not go against that, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically like that's in the short of it. That's what the tree of the knowledge or the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life. The tree of life is the law, statutes, and commandments. The tree of the knowledge of good and evil is you going against those laws, statutes, and commandments.
And what you said is like that's what the part where it says you eat freely of the tree. What you said is like you can eat it, but as long as you don't go against the laws and commandments, right?
Right, like okay, you eating of the tree. Again, it's not. It's like the brothers think of it like it's like a tree. It's like I took from this tree, so now it's no. It's the thing. I would think of it more like you ate a bad fruit off of that tree. Like this fruit is cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's how you do that. And I like that's wow. I could do that. You know what I'm saying? But this tree, eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, it's like a whole different. Like even within every culture, within every, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the Elamite culture, you know what I'm saying, might not do one certain thing, but somebody, they got a tree in there that is going to have you find out why you shouldn't be following them, why they should not be over you, why they should not be the you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of it is for us to maintain our authority and our rulership and our place up under the Most High, and the only way to do that is to follow these laws, statutes, to be staunch on these laws, and that's where Adam messed up. Adam decided what his woman, what did she say? Basically, listen to me. That's what she said. I don't remember what she said. She basically said, you should be listening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, forget what your God says. You should, don't you love me? You should do what I say. You should want to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's it. So don't think of it like as a particular nation, like which nation is it? The brother said, what nation was referred as the tree of life? The tree of life is not okay. These nations, which are the trees, they bear certain fruit. Think more like that. Like the Elamites, a whole nation, they carry Buddhism, Hinduism. The Arabs, this nation, this is what they produce. They produce faggots and rock circling and, you know, rock headbangers. You know, the Edomites, they produce child molesters and drug addicts and murderers. You know what I'm saying? And if you eat of that fruit, of the murder, it might got something else on the damn child. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The murderer might have a killer recipe for chicken. You know what I'm saying? The Colonel. You know what I'm saying? He got a killer, but he's a full out child molester. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the 13 herbs and spices and leave his murdering the hell over there so I don't die. You know what I'm saying? That's more how you gotta think of it. Don't think like we always try to make that garden thing like it's a whole literal story. It's not. It's an allegory. It's helping you to understand without it being an actual factual type. It's not like that. It's more like, you know, get the point. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I could explain it. You know what I'm saying? Get the vibe on it. Here's the vibe. The vibe is, you know what I mean, you're going to be surrounded wherever you are. It's a garden. You know what I'm saying? If it's, you know, the ghetto, if it's, you know, your college, your sorority or your fraternity, whatever the hell it is, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be surrounded by people. If you're in the truth, if you've got the tree of life, you know what I'm saying? Give me a couple precepts on, you know, the law being the life. You know what I'm saying? Like Christ says it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Like all of these things, the life, the tree of life is somebody telling you what the Most High says. That's what Christ was. You know what I'm saying? That's what the truth is in the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? Somebody telling you things that go against the Most High is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You will find out as soon as you marry that white whore. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you go and decide to do this and do that, whatever, you will find out why you shouldn't have did it. You should hopefully you find out. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. All right. Anybody got anything? All right, let me check here real quick while we get it. What is that? Oh, we gotta get another bill, don't we? Really said barbecue sometimes. Who, white people? Listen, the sister said they steal well. They are excellent thieves. You should not learn that. You will find out quick. Like, nigga, I should have never stole. You'll be sitting in prison for 10 to 15 talking about, nigga, I should have never did that. But they do that. Y'all, boy. What's going on, my Shah? All right.
They good at timeouts too.
They good at who?
They good at timeouts. Like, all right, as a kid, you got timeout, right? Well, white kids got timeout. We got whooping. They got timeout. Now they done turned that into a prison system. He good at that.
Yeah, good timeout for everybody, man. Listen, I don't know. I don't know, you know, like y'all said, too much with the white man, but he's definitely good at some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's good for anything for us, and that's the whole point. You know, like the knowledge of good and evil, you don't want to find out. Like, we've got our own customs, we've got our own culture, we've got our own traditions, you know, and it was given to us by the Most High. But where there is no law, there is no sin. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said, you know, we don't have to not talk to the Elamites or to the Edomites or to this or that or the third. That's why Eve was sitting there chopping it up with them. You know what I'm saying? But she fell into the trap. You know what I mean? And that's what you cannot do. So be careful with it. Did it? What did I ask for?
You asked for the dog being life.
Yeah. Was it Deuteronomy 30, 32? No. Give me what you got. I ain't tripping.
I was looking for what it say out of his mouth shall flow living water.
That's deep. That's deep. You know, nigga, I ain't see him at the Passover, man. Who's that brother?
Yeah, he was there.
Not Tazar.
He was like Young Jeezy.
I probably saw him and didn't know who it was. I wanted to hear him say, "That's deep." One time, he used to kill me with that. Not Tazar. I think I did see that. That name sound familiar, man.
He got his cover. He was in the Hebrew Academy.
Okay. That's my man on the sticks. It's deep. All right. So anyway, any other questions? Since you got a question, so brothers, y'all got any questions other than?
I got a question, sir.
I'm about to say, I got a whole bunch for y'all. Yeah.
Okay, the book of Exodus. In the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse, it's about the Passover.
What's the question?
There's in verse 43, it says, "No stranger shall eat thereof." And in verse 48, it says, "And when a stranger shall sojourn with thee." Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, I just wanted to confirm that 43 is talking about an actual heathen, and verse 48 is talking about an Israelite that is a stranger that, you know, wasn't born and raised in Jerusalem.
Let's get it.
Come. Exodus chapter 12 and verse 40. Now, the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 438 years. And it came to pass at the end of the 438 years, it's like 430 years, even the self same day it came to pass that all the hosts of the Most High went out from the land of Egypt. It is a night to be much observed unto the Most High before slacking. It is a night to be much observed unto the Most High for bringing them out of the land of Egypt.
Right. This is a big day, man. This is why Passover is so huge for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High told us that. Like, the things y'all see us doing the truth in the Isupk is for one reason and one reason only. Because the Lord wants it that way. Period. That's it. And it's like the brother's just reading right here. The day that the Most High killed our enemies, that he brought us out of slavery into the wilderness, is a big thing. The Feast of Unleavened Bread is a big thing unto the Most High, and is to be observed. Like, We are supposed to remember this, man. If you don't remember it, what the white man says, if you don't remember history, you're doomed to repeat it. Like, nigga, we tired of this. I don't want to repeat this ever again. You know what I'm saying? And people who do not take it seriously, who do not respect the Most High and what he's telling us what's important. He's telling us what we should remember. We don't remember that we were slaves in Egypt. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in America in 2000, and so we don't know that. We don't even care. It's just like it was just 1700, this, that, the third. You've been a slave everywhere. It keeps happening because your ass keep forgetting. Every so many generations, you just forget it. And you don't push it on your kids. You don't teach them. You don't think it's important that we on the streets. We taking over. We trying to find ways to get our message out there to as many brothers and sisters as we can so that we do not repeat this thing over and over and over again. But as the brother read, the Most High already set this up from way back. It's a time to be observed. You know what I'm saying? It's important unto the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't important to us. The chosen people of the Lord, the people who are, above everybody else. We don't even want to be above everybody else. We hate being above everybody else. We don't want to call nobody else less than and we above. We don't want to do it. You hate it. And so your ass is going to stay on the bottom, stupid. You're just going to stay a slave. You're just going to stay a prisoner. You're just going to stay a whore. You're just going to stay a drug dealer for the rest of eternity. Nah, man, not here. Not here. Here, we're going to remember, man, and we are going to observe the Passover. We're going to make a big deal out of it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make the deal that the Lord wanted us to make out of it. Okay, keep going.
Come. Exodus chapter 12 verse 42. It is a night to be much observed unto the Most High for bringing them out from the land of Egypt.
Man, that was a crazy thing. I know y'all can't even put it into perspective what happened 6,000 years ago, but here's how you could imagine it. Imagine all of the Mexican brothers and sisters, all of the Cuban and Puerto Rican and Jamaican and blacks in America being taken out of the hands, out of the authority of Esau, of the white man, right now. With all his military, with his space force, with all his tanks and nukes and whatever else. And the Lord just makes them like they little punks. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't do nothing about it. And he saves us, brings us up out of the prisons, brings us up out of the ICE detention centers, brings us up out of the ghettos, barrios, and reservations, takes us out and puts us in our own land. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what happened to our people way back when. And we don't remember it. We don't know nothing about it. We don't even know it was us, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is why the Lord is telling us that we need to remember it, because the fact that we don't remember it is a big part of the reason why we're destroyed. It's a big part of the reason why we continue to do the same dumb shit over and over again, because we don't think it matters. We think that you can eat whatever you want. You can believe whatever you want. You can feel how you want to feel about shit. You understand? You can love who you want to love and this, that, and the third. And you don't understand how important it is that you serve the Most High and do exactly what he said to do it and how he said to do it, or continue being an idiot, continue being, you know what I'm saying, murdered and prosecuted and profiled and whatever the hell else there is. Continue to have it done unto you, or if not to you, then to your daughter. Let your daughter be sex trafficked and her organs taken out of her, you idiot. Let your son be rolled up in a mat and all his organs missing. Or you know what I'm saying? Let it happen then over and over again for the next 4,000 years. But as for us in the truth, man, we tired of it. You know what I'm saying? This is why we follow what the brother is reading right now. Read it one more time. Both shots.
Exodus 12 and 42. It is a night to be much observed unto the Most High for bringing them out from the land of Egypt. This is that night of the Most High to be observed of all the children of Israel in their generations. Verse 43. And the Most High said unto Moses and Aaron, this is the ordinance of the Passover. There shall no stranger eat thereof, but every man's servant that is brought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof.
Right. So this is talking about people who are not of our people. Right. So let's say if you got some slaves of the Africans, right, and you brought them onto your house, well, they're in your house. The whole point of us being the chosen people is to rule the earth. Meaning your job is to make the whole earth. It's not just Israelites that are supposed to keep the Passover.
Right.
Under Yahushua, the whole earth is going to keep the Passover. They are going to celebrate the day that they people got killed. You know what I'm saying? They're going to celebrate the same way we celebrated Thanksgiving. They're going to do it. Now, they can't do it if you haven't brought them in, and gone through certain things. Like basically, you're going to have to teach them. You're going to have to circumcise them and make them, follow the laws of the Most High. That's the spirit behind it. They have to do it. I know it's not their custom to circumcise their kids, but we don't follow your customs.
Right.
You are here. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they haven't done that, if they are not part of the nation in terms of they doing the same things we doing, they can't eat of the Passover. They're not part of it. You know what I'm saying? But if they want to kiss our boots, if they serve us, you know what I'm saying, with joyfulness and gladness and oneness of no problem. You'll bring them on in. You know what I'm saying? So my servants that I bought with money, they belong unto me.
Right.
Circumcise them and get them right. You ain't gonna do nothing on the Sabbath day. Now you can't work today. You know what I'm saying? I know you want to make some overtime money.
Right.
Can't make no overtime money today, Papa. Cannot do that. What we're gonna do? You're gonna rest. Go spend some time with your kids and your wife, man. That ugly bitch you got. Go spend some time with that there, man. Go do that. I'll see you back early Sunday morning. They only get one day off fucking with me. I'm not playing. This is soon. 7:38, man. Let's go. Because listen, they have to follow the laws of the Most High. So this is talking about the other nations. They can't do it unless you brought them in and taught them how to follow the laws of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even got no servants right now. This is for what?
Rulership.
There you go. Brother, he's been paying attention in class. You understand? These laws are given to us for rulership. Now I know how to rule. When I do get some people that I bought for money, that's how I'm gonna do it. That's how I'm gonna run it. Starting in my household and spreading out to the entire earth. Okay, keep going.
Come on, sir. Verse 44. But every man's servant that is brought for money, when thou hast circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. Mm-hmm. A foreigner and an hired servant shall not eat thereof.
Mm-hmm. A foreigner and a hired servant, meaning what? What is the difference between hired? You might want to look it up if you don't know. What's the difference between hired and bought for money?
Oh, so if I may, hired means you don't own him.
That's correct. He's here for, let's say some foreigner comes from somewhere else. He's not mine. He don't belong to me. But I hire him. Hey, yo, I got some work. Need you to clean this up today. You know what I'm saying? I pay you such and such and such for you doing this. He's not part of it. He does not belong to me. He is not in the, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but he's not in the truth. You know what I mean? Like, he's a foreigner. You know what I'm saying? And this is, like the whole point of it. Like these people, they can't be a part of the Passover. They're not coming to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I bought them, they belong unto me. It's like anything else that's my possession. You know what I'm saying? It's me. It's the same as me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going, no, you need to get circumcised. Man. Fuck you, 45 years old. You get circumcised today. You get circumcised, you and your sons. Everybody gets circumcised today. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all 2 weeks to heal up. Then it's back to work for you. And once he is on board, okay, we got this, like in the circumcision, like understand it, like the vibe behind it, the spirit behind it is just that he's got to follow the same thing that you follow, that your sons follow. You know what I'm saying? He's not eating of this Passover. He doesn't do the same things that you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the same things that you do, he's got to do. Same laws that you follow, goddamn, he got to follow. But if he's not that, no, you don't come to the Passover. We don't bring people of other nations to the Passover, to the high holy days, nigga, for what? So they can eat? You know, some of this good lamb? No, you don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not celebrating with us. You here on a whole nother agenda. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get you on board, right? Keep going.
Yes, sir. Verse 46. In one house shall it be eaten. In one house shall it be eaten. Thou shalt not carry forth out of the flesh abroad out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Neither shall ye break a bone thereof.
Mm-hmm.
All the congregations of Israel shall keep it. Verse 48.
Are we done where you want it?
One more, sir, right here. Verse 48. And when a stranger sojourn with thee, and will keep the Passover to the Most High, let all his males be circumcised. Mm-hmm. And then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land. For no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof.
Right. So, okay, for all of Israel, we are circumcised on the 8th day. Right? Everybody that's Israel is circumcised on the 8th day. Let's say if there's a brother that let's just say, I mean, this could be, like I said, this could be a servant, you know what I'm saying? But if somebody was going to sojourn with you, I'm going to tell you now, it wouldn't be another nation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not letting Esau stay with me. He's not chilling out with me. Unless he's working, he's not chilling with me in my rulership. You know what I'm saying? So this cat who, for whatever reason, he's off here, he did not do that, or maybe he's circumcised, but the cats he brought with him ain't circumcised. Then all of them got to get circumcised, man. If they're going to keep it, you know what I'm saying? The point is that everybody who's keeping the Passover, you know what I'm saying, has to be, they have to be following the laws of the Most High. They have to be doing the same thing that I do. So this applies to anybody, whether it be your servant, somebody that you bought, that you own, or a brother. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, they are going to have to be in the truth. There are certain brothers, listen, I'm not going to be in rulership and have somebody under my roof or under my charge, you know what I'm saying, that does not follow the same thing that I follow. That's the best way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're in rulership. Right now, we in captivity. The whole point is for all of Israel to come back and to serve the Most High the way we're supposed to. But here, this is given to us in rulership. This is for us to be able to rule with. Well, if I'm in rulership, I'm going to make sure that anybody and everybody that I deal with is under me, under the same thing that I'm under. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, and again, I'll add one more thing onto this. People are always trying to include these other nations with us. You know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that they don't understand. The only way that another nation can be included with us is by being my property. That's it.
Right.
That's if another nation is my property, meaning what it says in Isaiah, and they shall possess them, that's what it is. though, then they are going to have to do what I do because I own them. You do what I do. That's the only way. It's not them coming in and we kumbaya together. You know what I'm saying? Like we all just sitting down and me. No, this is my property. These are my slaves. These are my servants. And because they are mine, I'm making them do what it is, that I do. And that's the thing. This has nothing to do with other nations coming in and being a part of the Lord's Passover. The Lord's Passover is for you. If they are coming to the Lord's Passover, they're going to be celebrating the death of their own people in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, listen, I know it's going to be a high holy day for the Third World War. All the Edomites is going to have to celebrate that shit. I know that's going to be a high holy day. They're going to be celebrating the day that the Lord burnt down America in Paris and Germany and all that. The same way that we celebrate God. Same way that we celebrate the well, the same way that they celebrate that, but I'm talking about what we celebrate in the Passover is the death of them damn Africans. We celebrate the death of the Africans every year. We celebrate it. Well, guess what? If any African wants to be saved, it does not want to be, killed in thermonuclear, he's going to have to get down with that. He's going to enjoy and love Passover the same way we do. The same way that niggas love Thanksgiving. Let me get that precept too. I believe it's Jeremiah 12 to what? Where is it? Jeremiah 12.
Whose possessors they were?
Nah, Jeremiah 12. I think it says, if they learn to serve the Most High the way that my people learn to serve Baal, that's what them Africans is going to have to learn. They're going to have to learn to serve our God the way we serve Egyptology, or the way we serve Thanksgiving, or the way we serve St. Patrick's Day, or whatever the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be them being hand in hand with us. These strangers, they're going to get down with us. They're going to love the Passover. Same way that we love it. If you love the Passover for the nice dresses and the garments and the lamb and the fireworks, you really ain't got it yet. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Like, this is why I love the Passover, because I get to celebrate the death of our enemies. I get to celebrate the freedom of my people. Like, that's the Passover to me. And so all of the garments and all of that stuff, to me, it's just us being back in, somewhat stepping back into where we was at. We was in rulership, man. After the Lord took us out of Egypt, nigga, we rocking, we rolling. You know what I'm saying? And we looking glorious and wonderful. And we, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you should have seen how we was dealing with them people, you know what I'm saying, at the hotels, you know what I'm saying? Especially the one we had. Like, this is ours. You know what I'm saying? No, we want this. Well, I need to move this here. What do I need to do to this? Can you get somebody to do? Like, I was in rulership. I was, yo. No, put that over here. Do this over there. You know what I mean? It's about that to me. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole vibe behind it. That's what Passover is. And guess what? Them Africans, they're going to have to be the same way. Like, yeah, you heard Shawar? Yeah, he said move that. Hey, boss, he ain't working. He going to have to love it like I love it.
You don't want to work, boss.
If he don't love it like that, nigga, he can go on somewhere, man. But that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So you got it? Tell him where you at.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 12 and verse 16. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people.
This is talking about the other nations. It says, what is there something? Is it a verse I need to get before that? Yeah, get that. Yeah,
Jeremiah.
This is talking about the other nations right here. You know what I'm saying? Like the other nations had us in captivity, had us in slavery, had us doing servile work, right? Go ahead and read that.
Yes, sir. Jeremiah chapter 12 and verse 14. Thus saith the Most High, against all my enemies, against all my evil neighbors.
He said, man, I thought the Lord loved everybody, man. The Lord said, this is what he's saying against all his evil neighbors. His neighbors is the people that are neighbors unto us, the people that are around us, the people that are around us in this goddamn garden. You understand? These other trees. You know what I mean? Like, this is what he's saying to them. Keep going.
That toucheth the inheritance which I have caused my people Israel to inherit.
The Lord has a people. His people are a certain particular people, the Israelites. He caused us to inherit the land that the other people, the other nations lived in before. He gave it to us. We didn't steal it.
Right.
The Lord gave it to us, man. It belonged to the Lord in the first place. So he said, here's what I got to say to all of these nations around that are surrounding my people, Israel. You know what I'm saying? And about the land that he caused us to inherit. Go ahead.
Behold, I will pluck them out of their land.
He will what?
Pluck them out of their land.
Go ahead.
And pluck out the house of Judah from among them.
Man, listen, man, the Lord took us out of our own land, man. The Lord took us from what he gave unto our forefathers. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Why did he do it? Because we didn't want to keep his laws. Because we didn't want to remember and observe the Passover. We wanted to do everything else. Everything else is more important. I got to go to work. Oh, no, I love Christmas and this and that and the third. Whatever the hell the case is, you know what I'm saying? We didn't want to serve the Most High. We didn't want to be servants unto him. We didn't want to do servile work unto him. You understand? And so guess what? Now you're going to get up tomorrow at 6:30 in the morning to go and serve your enemy. You know what I'm saying? And who is also the Lord's enemy, as we just read here. All right, keep going.
Come. And I will bring them slightly and have compassion and slightly. And it shall come to pass, after that I have plucked them out, I will return and have compassion on them.
Listen, this is the prophecy, man. Yeah, I mean, we still in the first part of it, unfortunately. The Lord said he would pluck us out of our land, and we still ain't got back yet. The Lord said he would pluck us out of our land, but he was going to have compassion on us, and what?
Come. And have compassion on them, and will bring them again, every man to his heritage, and every man to his land. And it shall come to pass, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, to swear by my name, the Most High liveth, as they taught my people to swear by Baal, then shall they be built in the midst of my people.
This is what it is, man. Like, that's what it's talking about, right? Like, these strangers, if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, meaning the ways of the Most High, because the ways of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's what it should be. So if they will diligently learn the ways of my people, the same way we diligently followed Christmas and St. Patrick's Day and Memorial Day and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and what the hell ever else there is, the way we diligently did it. Like, your woman will break up with you if you don't get her a Valentine's Day gift. Your wife will leave you if you forget her anniversary one too many times. You understand? And she will full out go and get another man because you don't love her. You know what I'm saying? Because she diligently learned the ways of this place. Meanwhile, the ways of our God, the ways of our people, she has no clue about. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? The other nations, they're going to have to do the exact same thing. They are going to learn the ways of the Most High, the way of the Israelites, the same way that we learned the way of, Americans and Romans, goddamn British and wherever else they are. You know what I'm saying? The French, whatever it is. Like, we learned their ways and we followed it, you know what I'm saying, to a T. So these other nations, they're going to have to do the same thing. Keep going.
Yes, sir. Jeremiah 12:17. But if they will not obey,
Oh shit.
I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation.
Listen. if they will not diligently learn the ways of the Most High, and that's our job, they are going to get circumcised out. They're going to be, I don't give a damn. You're getting circumcised today. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Listen, you got to do this. You got to do that. And if you don't follow it, then what?
Come. I will utterly pluck up and destroy that nation.
Utterly. Keep going.
Saith the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it in the chat.
That's it in the chat.
Oh, I missed something. There's something else I wanted. Dang. Okay. I'll take it. But the Lord is going to kill you if you do not follow what we, you know what I'm saying, what we do. You know what I'm saying? So that's you know, this is the same thing happening back again. This is talking about in the last days. What we read before was talking about when we actually did have the kingdom, when the Lord, right before the Lord even gave it to us. This is how we were supposed to deal with it. Right. It's going to be like that, you know, once we get the kingdom back, when the Lord restores us.
So, with that, would you like to follow it up with Luke 19:27? Bring him, slay there before.
Yeah, you can read that.
The book of Luke, chapter 19 and 27. Luke 19, chapter 27. Verse 26. For I say unto you, that unto every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, and from him which hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
This is our King speaking, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a good precept, man. This is our King Yahweh Shai speaking, right? And what he's saying is the Most High set it up a certain way, a certain rank and order system. You know what I'm saying? Who should rule? The Lord determined a long time ago that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, better known as the children of Israel, were to rule this earth. You know what I'm saying? He, and also said that a black man from the tribe of Judah by the name of Yahweh Shai would be the head of even all of Israel and the entire earth. Now, anybody who don't like how the Lord got it set up, bring them here so they can die, because that's just the end of the whole matter. That's what Jeremiah was saying. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said he would utterly pluck up and destroy that nation. Whoever does not want to follow the rank and order system that the Lord set up, you can just die and get the hell out the way. If you don't like that a black man is supposed to be over you in the entire earth, die and get the hell out of the way. Woman, if you would rather be with another woman and not listen to your man, then just die and get the hell out of the way. Nigga, if you don't like that you are not the top dog on the damn earth, you know what I'm saying? Just die and get the hell out the way. You know what I'm saying? It's just the end of it, you know? So that's a perfect precept. The Lord is saying, like, listen, first of all, we got to understand it as a nation. We got to understand this. We got to accept it. We got to accept the rank and order. And then the other nations are going to have to accept it. They are going to have to accept that a daughter of Zion, a princess in here, is above every one of them. Every one of them. That's the rank and order. That's how the Lord set it up. These sisters in the Isupk will rule over Donald Trump and over Joe Biden and over Arnold Schwarzenegger and who the hell ever else. You know what I'm saying? Name the mightiest man on the face of the earth of another nation, and our women will be in rank over them. They'll be over there Canada on con to the sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it'll be. But that's only if the sisters can understand that there's a rank and order. You know what I'm saying? And you got a Canada one con to the men that are over you. You know what I'm saying? All the way up unto Yahweh Shai and all the way up unto the Most High. That's how it go. You know what I mean? So it's a good precept. All right. Anything else? Y'all got anything else you was holding? Any other questions? Let me check on here. Because I got 23. But I be missing a lot, boy. I be talking. I need a second. I need a second to watch the feed. You got it. Yeah, he was like, don't say my name, nigga. Don't say my name, nigga. Servile. That's servile, nigga. I'm standing down. Yeah, I need you to watch. Let me see. You're kind of in the building eating good. I think she's talking about the Passover. All right. Kill. Okay. All right. I missed a lot. Okay. Jeremiah 23. I don't know what that's about, but we can check it out. Young man, Yasha'Allah, Panama. Who? That's Max. Yep, Max. Trooper Shayad. Nigga, ain't nobody got flavor like Israel. He won't put trooper, nigga. It's the same amount of letters. He got to put the pie on that junk. All right. Chupa Shayad. All right. 23-7. I don't know what that is. Cause what you talking about, bro? Man, listen. Big up to my heavy hitters too, man. Y'all brothers, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all went above and beyond. I ain't gonna forget this, man, for a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up, Officer Rakabia, Kazak, Dawashab, Nishak. Y'all went above and beyond, man, for your boy, man. I definitely appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Y'all definitely looked out, made sure that things was, you know what I'm saying? These brothers, we didn't get to see the Passover. We've been talking about it the last week. We missed the whole damn Passover. We missed all the we missed all the fireworks, we missed all that. We heard it though. I heard it. I ain't get to see it though. You know what I'm saying? But hey, listen, we was buried, you know what I'm saying, somewhere in Coco. You know what I mean? But and all the brothers and sisters too, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But these brothers, I asked, y'all don't even want to know the things that I asked of these men. You know what I mean? And I do it because, you know I can rely and depend on them. You know what I mean? And they did not let me down. So big up to y'all brothers. You know what I mean? But Kazak, what the hell are you talking about in 23? What we got? What is 23 talking about? So like
it says, Jeremiah 23-7. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Most High, and they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, and from all countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land.
This is the precept of what we just read
about them being in their own land.
Right. And then that's then you said how it's definitely gonna be a day to remember when Most High, started World War III.
A whole nother one. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother one, man. Like, and that's like the Most High. These, of course, cannot be my words. This is what the Most High promised us and our forefathers, and it's what we look forward to. It's what we pray for. You know what I'm saying? It's what we fight and push towards, man. And listen, like these other nations, they're gonna do the same things we did, but we got to get it right first, brothers and sisters. Like that's the whole point. You know what I mean? Like we can read about all of this and think that it's a religion and that it's just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? What does the scripture say?
Faith is dead without works.
That's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Same spirit, same vibe. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of God cometh not by observation. You can't just sit here and watch and expect it.
Right.
Damn, how was happening?
Right.
Can't do that. You got to put in some work. I want to rush the return of our King. And I'm doing it by, I want the Lord to recognize the work of these brothers and sisters in here. You know what I'm saying? I want him to see, you know what I'm saying, how we've changed, how we've, you know what I'm saying? I want that to be, you know what I mean, like our, you know, not a, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like our ace. It's like, man, listen, I know I wasn't shit. I know I still ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying, I want, if I could do something else, if I could make it, you know what I'm saying, for my mama, for my dad, for my brother, for my sister, if I can do something, you know, that's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, huh?
Oh no, so it's like y'all getting excited. I was just gonna say, you know what I mean? Like that's how I remember. That's how, you know, like people were when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Like it was just they didn't want to do no work. They just was like, okay, Christ is good. He's gonna come back and, you know, save everybody and change the world, and it'll be all, you know, rainbows and ice cream and bubbles. You know, so you know they didn't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? Just keep getting high and just, you know what I mean, keep doing everything they've been doing, not change, you know, nothing.
They didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? In fairness, you know what I'm saying? To all the Christians, shout out to all the Christians from the 80s and 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we right here in the same place where I went to Christian church down the street. We right here. You know what I'm saying? Like in the garden, in the middle of it. Tree of life. We just sitting here. You know what I'm saying? 4 people in here. It's 4 people in here. Just like the 2 that was in the garden before. It's just like, nigga, all these people around us. I'm trying to tell you, right? They didn't know, but now they don't have no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like, you know, we gotta go get them. We gotta do the work. They didn't do the work because they didn't know what the hell to do. But we do. So we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta beat these streets up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do the work and let them know. And if they hear or whether they forbear, you know what I'm saying? You did your job. You know what I'm saying? Like shouldn't nobody in your zone be able to say, I never heard of that. Shouldn't nobody in Jacksonville or nobody in Fort Myers or nobody in Orlando or Tampa or West Palm be able to say, I never heard of what the hell? Nigga, I want everybody in every one of these zones. I want them to know who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't want to hear it, then cool. But then do your job. We trying to rush. I want the Lord to see, like, nigga, they doing me just the same way they did you. Same way they did Peter. They doing me. They ready to stone me out here. You know what I'm saying? We might got to die out here. So be it. So be it. Get your insurance up. You know what I'm saying? Make a will. You know what I'm saying? What little bit you do got. You know what I'm saying? Let them have it. That's that. All right? Let's make sure I ain't got nothing else. Romans 3:3. All right, we'll get that, and then we'll end it with that. Looks like, unless somebody got something else. If y'all got any questions on the topic, off the topic, you know, please feel free. Y'all lucky. I talk a lot, you know, when they get into these scriptures. I don't talk a lot any other time, but y'all lucky because I'd have had some questions for everyone on here. I'm coming for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. Y'all know the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't be no problem. Y'all go ahead and break it down. I'm going to have y'all doing breakdowns next week. Get ready for your breakdowns. If you ain't got no questions, be ready to break it down. That's all I got to say.
The book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 3.
And that's mainly for you officers. You know what I'm saying? Like troopers and sisters, hey, I might ask a sister a question or two. Don't think you off the hook, but especially the officers. Officers, every officer in here, every trooper in here, you better know. If you ain't got no questions, you better know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Al.
The book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then hath the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision? Must every way.
Perfect. This is what we was just reading about in Exodus, right? Like the circumcision was what? When it says what profiteth you being a Jew, or what advantage do you have for the circumcision? Do y'all know what the advantage is?
Is that we are going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. We're going to have rulership over here.
Close. But what profit is it for you to be What profit is it for you to be born an Israelite? For you to know about circumcision?
So is that you are like above everyone else? Like you have,
Why? How?
because the Most High showed you.
True. It's not. Yeah, you're missing. That's why I'll try to get you to get to the. You're going around that point. The point is that the benefit is that no one else, like it say in Psalms, what is it, 119? You know what I'm saying?
He has not known.
Yeah, the Lord didn't give it to nobody else. That's the profit of you being an Israelite, that the Lord gave it to you. The Lord chose you to be over everybody else. The Lord chose you to have the law, right? So the profit is like when Paul is asking it, read it one more time.
What advantage then have the Jew?
What advantage? What makes a Jew or Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian better than everybody else, or in a better position than everybody else? I should say it that way. What advantage then is it for me to be a Jew? We can't. That's verse 1, right? Okay. So everybody, we're all created by the Most High. We're all human beings. We all have the same amount of chromosomes, bones, skin, and this and that and the third. So what profit is it for you to be born a nigger or a spick or an Israelite, in other words? Go ahead.
Well, what profit is there of circumcision?
What good is it for you? Because that's what y'all do. Y'all circumcise y'all sons on the 8th day. What profit is it? What good is that doing you? What advantage do you have above the Elamite who doesn't do this, who doesn't know anything about this? What makes you above them, like you said? Keep going.
Pursue much every way.
Much every way.
Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
Chiefly, right? So meaning above everything. It's a bunch of different, like he's saying, it's a ton of different reasons I can give you. That's what he's saying, much every way. Which way, how long you got? How much time you got? You know what I'm saying? You asking me what the advantage is? Much every way. How much time you got? I could be here all day. But chiefly, if I had to choose one that was above everything else, what is it?
Because that unto them were committed the oracles of God.
That's the number one thing, that the Lord gave us the laws. That's number one. That's the advantage of me being an Israelite, of me being a Jew, of me knowing about the circumcision. Chiefly is that the Lord gave it unto us. Like I said, Psalms 119, that's what that's saying. He didn't give it to nobody else, right? So chiefly, the Lord gave us the laws and the oracles. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Break it down. Break that part you just read down. If you want, or in the shock, you can get it. Go ahead.
Sir, like it's, what I'm saying, like, so what if these other nations don't believe in the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Or don't believe that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are to rule over the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't mean that because they don't believe it that it's not true, or that it's not going to happen. That is not the case.
Read it one more time, Baba Kushar.
Read it?
Yeah.
For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
Okay, right. So what you said was halfway right. Because it's not just the other nations that don't believe. This is the part that you're leaving out. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want you to read it again. All right. Your mama don't believe. My mama don't believe. Right? So what if they don't believe? Does that make what?
The faith of God without effect.
Does that make the fact that I believe the law, statutes, and commandments, what the Most High said, does that make it of none effect? Because they don't think that what we do is valid. Does that make it of none effect?
No.
Of course not. But that's what Paul is asking. Like, it's not just the other nations. It's anybody. Who the hell cares? Fake Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell cares? Right? That's the point of it. And this is what every man of the Lord always had to deal with, our king included. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wanted to hear him. Nobody thought that he was, oh, you got the truth. And only you got the truth. That's what I hear all the time. You know how many times I hear that in a week? Yeah, brother. I like what y'all be teaching. I just have a problem. Y'all always say that y'all got the truth and ain't nobody else got the truth. I said, brother, how many truths do you think it is? Somebody got to have it. Right. Well, nigga, we stand on it. And if we wrong, then we'll pay for it. And we willing to pay for it so that you don't have to. Joe bitch ass. Salaki. That's what I be thinking. I don't say that to him. Don't y'all say that to him. But because he's scared to say that. We do. And that's the point. You know what I'm saying? Like there can only be one truth. And Christ did it. Our king did it. Paul did it. So many other, but Noah did it. Don't get me started on Noah. Noah is my dog. That is my nigga right there. Goddamn Noah. Sheesh. It was just him and his sons. That nigga is hardcore. That nigga is hardcore. I don't know nobody harder than him. I'm sorry, Salaki. That cat there is nuts. Took him like 30 years to build the joint. Took him like 30 years. You know his wife was talking hella shit. You know everybody. Nigga, he was nigga. He's us. You know how your people talk about you? Multiply that by like 1 million. Because he was getting it from every side, nigga. Like, bye. Noah was a cold-blooded killer, man.
He was surrounded by the trees.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was giving
just him. Here is the tree of life, nigga. The fucking ark. Get on it or die. Nobody gets it though. Nobody gets it. It's not. Listen, it's not deep. It's really not. But it's deep. It's really deep. That's deep.
That's what I thought about when you was talking about Adam. You know, just as him and Eve. First thing came to my mind was Noah.
The first thing should have came to mind was you. You doing the same thing. We all doing it. That's what every sister, every brother in here. You're doing it. If you're in the truth, if you've been in the truth for any amount of time, nigga, this is the same thing that the women that came before us is what they did for the truth, for the word of the Most High. It's what you have to do. Because it won't be a majority ever. Not never. From Genesis to goddamn Revelation. John is on the island by his blood clot self. Nobody else. It's how it goes, man. And we are crazy. You know what I'm saying? What the scripture say? We have become fools for Christ's sake. Nigga, please. It's what we do. It's how we do. I don't care who, you know what I'm saying? Read it one more time.
For what if some did not believe?
Who cares? That's it. That's how, you know what I'm saying? That's how we say it in 22. Who cares? So who cares if niggas don't believe you? No problem. Keep going.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect?
Nigga, what the fuck that got to do with me? Nothing. Their unbelief, does that make what my faith worthless? Does it make it pointless and vain? Keep going.
God forbid.
Hell no. Go ahead.
Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar.
The Lord, there's only one God. Simple. You want the pantheon? you want a bunch of gods so that you can prove it? It's only one God, and you don't agree with him, nigga. I don't feel bad because I didn't either for a long time. I ain't know. But let the Most High be true. Let it, just him and nobody else be true. And what?
Let God be true, but every man a liar.
But every man a liar. If that means everybody else, if that means everybody, listen, I'm not speaking my own words. I'm saying what the Most High say. Don't make me right. It don't, because I ain't shit. But let the Most High be true. And every man, everybody else that's around me, all these other trees, let them just be a liar. That's fine. And it shouldn't make you. You know what I'm saying? And this is the strength that brothers and sisters in the truth, especially in these times, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta have. I don't know if Christ is returning in my lifetime. I don't know. It's scary enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. He might not come for another 80,000 years. I don't know. Here's the point. Let the Most High be true and everybody else be a lie. What they don't like, what they don't agree with, what they hate about what the scripture says, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they got a problem with, you know, the other nations can't be saved. They got a problem with, oh, a man can have more than one wife. They got a problem with a wife can't teach and cannot be a pastor or a priest or this. Listen, what the hell ever. Let the Most High be true and everybody else be a liar. And again, I'll stand on that and I'll kill and I'll die for it. That's what we've been made. There's only a few of us. Some of us will do that. And I pray you don't run into me. Go ahead.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Listen, man, read it one click above that part so you get it all together.
Okay. But God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings.
Man, listen, that thou may be justified in what?
In thy sayings.
In what?
In thy sayings.
What is thy sayings?
Like we say that, we speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? We tell people that, to keep the law, statutes, and commandments if they black, Hispanic, and being.
True. I need you to like. This is where we at right here. That's why I love this class. This is where you got to make it clear. Tell me like I'm a Christian. What is your sayings? You're saying that. What did you say?
The law. We teach the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's true. God. But I need you to get the vibe. Like I've been saying it. I wouldn't ask you if I didn't. And what is the vibe behind what your sayings are? What are your sayings? That's where that's where you're missing it right there. If you started with that, I know you're not. What are your sayings?
What the Most High said.
Thank you. You gotta take you off of it. It's not my sayings. My sayings ain't me. I'm saying what the Lord is saying. So read that part one more time.
Let God be true, but every man is
liar. You see it? You see it now? Read it again.
Let God be true, but every man a liar.
Let God be true, but you be a liar. If I say my words, then God damn it, fuck me. Excuse my language. I'm a man. If I say what I want to say and how I feel, if it goes against the Most High, it would be me. You know what I'm saying? So my sayings then cannot be me. It cannot be me as a man. Forget what I say. Read it one more time.
Okay. Yea, let God be true, but every man a liar.
Mm-hmm.
As it is written, that thou mightest be justified.
As what?
As it is written.
As what?
As it is written.
Meaning what?
Meaning don't stray from this, what it says right here.
Right. Meaning these are the Lord's words. These are the Lord's words. Like, let the Most High be true and every man be a liar, as it is written. What's written is what?
The Most High word.
what he said, because the prophets that wrote this did not speak their own words either. All they said was what the Lord said. They ain't nothing. They are out of the equation. You know what I'm saying? Like you see these Christian pastors or whatever, and Paul says this and da 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 da. If you really understood it, now I understand it. You know, Moses' law. It's not Moses' law. It ain't. Paul said what the Lord said. Christ said what the Most High said. Everybody said what the Most High said. So as it is written is another, you know, like forget the word. Like I want to say like a allusion, not allusion, but like a something to what the Lord says. That's basically what it is. So as it is written, let the Most High be true and every man a liar, as it is written. Right? So don't put your own spin on it. Don't try to, you know, look good at camp or on video or this or that and the third. Nigga, if I don't know, I don't know. Let me go check the records. Let me go ask Commander General Your Honor. Let me go do this. Let me go check my notes, because let the Lord be true and every man a liar, as it is written. Right? So everything that you should say should be as it's written. It should be, you know, in that spirit as Yahushua broke it down to us, right? Keep going.
Come. That thou mightest be justified in thy saying.
How are you going to be justified in your sayings?
Because everything you're saying is written.
How are you going to be justified?
Because
you right there.
The Most High said.
You got to answer my question. How are you going to be justified? Think what justified is, right? How am I going to be justified? Meaning what? How am I going to be?
Because what you're saying don't go against. You're going to be justified in what you're saying because it lines up with what the Most High said.
I take that. You're going to be justified because my judge is the Most High. So when it comes down to it, what I said is what the Most High said. So now the Lord is going to justify me. No, that nigga was right. And what he said, at the end of the day, everybody else is going to hate you. Everybody else will stone your ass to death. They will kill you for what you're saying. They will crucify you the way they did our king for what he's saying. But in the end, Christ is going to be justified for what he said by the judge of all. You understand? Now he's going to, all he did was say what I told him to say. He didn't speak his own words. He said what I told him to say. It's done and done. You know what I'm saying? So now he will be justified by that. Go ahead, read one more time.
That thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
And mightest overcome when thou art judged. Now you're going to overcome whatever accusations they gave you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever somebody said, because it ain't the Lord accusing you, but he's the judge. He's the one that's going to acquit you. He's the one that's going to, you know what I'm saying, justify you at the end of it, right? So because your sayings are not your sayings, but the sayings of the Most High, all I'm doing is saying what the judge said. And that's who's going to justify me. Even though the whole world be against me, I got the Most High that's going to justify me, that's going to acquit me. Keep going.
But if our righteousness commend the righteousness of the Most High, what shall we say? Is God unrighteous? Who taketh vengeance? I speak as a man. God forbid. For then how shall God judge the world? For the truth of the Most High have more abounded through my lie unto his glory. Why yet am I also judged as a sinner?
Did I get to the point yet?
I think so.
I've been in past.
Yeah, that was in verse 3.
Where are we at now?
We at verse 6.
Yes, verse 25. All right. Yeah, so if we need to break down on that, but okay, I forget the point. We'll leave it at that. What was the point?
In verse 3 it says, for what if someone did not believe?
Okay. All right. So who the hell cares if they don't believe? This is what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to get out here and, first of all, secure our own salvation, right? Meaning, like, you got to make your election sure. You got to make sure that the reason why you're in here is not because you a bitch made nigga who just needs to be surrounded by other brothers who are stronger than you. And this is something that I ran into. I see a lot of brothers that come in here that's the type of niggas that they are. You know what I'm saying? No offense. See that cat, nigga, you can change. You can get stronger in here. I'm not trying to discourage, but I'm just trying to tell you, make sure that that's not your sole purpose. That you just want to be, cats that join gangs just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they got more niggas over here. Let's go do this and that. Well, first of all, you came into the UPK. That's not the reason, because there's a whole lot of niggas. But I just want to make sure that you understand that you should make your election sure. Like, the reason why you came into the truth should be, first off, because you love the Most High and that you understand that the law, statutes, and commandments are beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's why, you know what I mean? Like, everything was set up. Like, I didn't agree with every law when I came into the truth. I didn't agree with everything that the scripture says. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? What's so bad about pork? I mean, a couple of years later, like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? The pork tapeworm and this and that and the third and blah blah blah, all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whatever else, weed, white women. So what's so bad about white women? I like white women and Chinese women. I had a thing with Chinese women when I was in the world. I ain't gonna lie. Here's the thing: knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You will find out real quick, and I'm thankful for the truth that I was able to see it with other brothers. You know what I'm saying, and what they dealt with. So at the end of the day, you got to make your election sure. If you come in here, don't be no damn groupie. Don't be no fan. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you come into the truth. If you start off as a fan, make sure you ask 1,000,001 questions on every one of these classes. That's what we got it here for. You know what I'm saying? You ask 1,000,001 questions, whatever it is you think, whatever it is somebody came to you with, and you got something. You know what I mean? Listen, make sure you get those questions and you get them answered and you understand what the Most High is saying, what we're supposed to do. And if you do that, you're well on your way. You know what I'm saying? If anybody else got any other questions in here, I'll take them. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to add something, please feel free. All right, I ain't got nothing on here. It don't look like. Yo, my crew, man. I love y'all, man. They're in Florida, man. Florida's off the chain. Love y'all, man. So with that, we're gonna end the class. We all look over it. So we're gonna end the class. Shalom, how about Shani, how about Shy Brakatah? Anything I need to announce?
We got the first fruits coming up.
It's months away. First fruits, these first fruits. It's like June. Somebody told me June. Closing the Feast of First Fruits. Put that on your calendar. If you're not sure, give me a call later or a text, or you can hit the officer in your zone, precinct officer, Kazak Damar, Tawashab, Yahiza, Rakabia, Nashaka, myself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can hit us up if you know what I mean, if you're not sure about what's going on. And we'll get you together. But yeah, closing of the Feast of First Fruits is going to be, I think, in June. The next big joint. But listen, we're going to have some other stuff going on in between then. It's going to be some food drives going on. It's going to be, we're going to be, tearing up Orlando for the next couple months or what have you, at least. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go down there. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay in touch. Hit me with any questions. Make sure you got your questions for next week, or I'm going to be asking y'all. And we'll get with y'all tomorrow. Get with Tawashab for the Brotherhood class.
One more thing, if anybody online, you know what I'm saying, missing items from the Passover, we got them here.
Oh yeah, lost and found from the Passover. If anybody was at the Passover and you lost something at the Passover, we got a couple of bags of lost and found items that we're holding on to. So let me know, and we'll see if we got it on deck. All right. Other than that, good. Sis, you got anything? You sure? Sis want to give y'all a lesson real quick. The whole teaching. All right. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Barak Thumb, Yahweh, Shemarla Thunber, Shem Yahweh Shah. Yeah. Can I get the music back on? Let's see. Never. Why don't it do that, man? Man, that would be fire though. Maybe we can get it the outro.
It's playing on there.
I know.
No, it's not.
It's not playing on there either?
Yeah.
You tell me about this God that you feel so much, and why you look so tough. It's real, I be walking with them angels, boy, I can't be touched. Outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching crack when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, it better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, that's a definite. Cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme Barack and bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they change in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word the cat in the car. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max till we cracking the pavement. UPK out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them fucking that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of our kind. I get the order that is handled kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a full pound. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spirit
Mutual could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga walks to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it, they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened to me. Keep you grounded like gravity in the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity. Scar you up with my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war. None of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Payback in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. My hymen say I cup full. No room for emotion.